Hey y'all, welcome to the Toadstead. Well, if you were watching earlier, you'll know that we went ahead and redid our deck here on the porch for the shop, for the shed. This is where we park this beastie. But just like that, the ramp was going bad. So, young lady here taking all the screws out. No, she didn't have to do them all by hand. I knew somebody would wonder if she did all that. No, she has a power tool around here somewhere, but there's guess some of the more difficult ones she's doing by hand. Anyway, she's taking the old ones off. They were, of course, all the pretty ones are on top, but you can see, pretty icky. And more importantly, these big, longer pieces. Now, keep in mind, this wood was about 15 years old when we brought it home. So the fact that we got, a couple, 2 or 3 years out of it works out pretty well. But we're going to go ahead and replace that. We've got some of the lumber sitting right there, some leftover metal, and some metal we're still going to use on that trailer project that you may or may not have seen if you're paying attention on the channel. But phase 1, taking all the old screws out. And this is why we build with screws, because quite often things have to be repaired, replaced, and sometimes modified. So around here we use the deck screws on a lot of projects, especially ones where it's compressive strength. It's not shear strength, which these aren't very good at. But we'll come back when it's time to get those long bits out of there. Okay, well, all of the old wood is gone. I'll take a second and show you. Just a hanger there. This is the post that that's holding up this corner, end I should say, and then another hanger there. And we've got some new stuff. Gonna go ahead and put that together. The old stuff's in the back of the truck, and we're gonna take it down to the burn pile because it's just had it. In fact, 2 of these broke when Magpie picked them up, put them in the back of the truck. Now we'll just get this area all cleaned and get ready to replace it. All right, well, you can see that we got the end put all back together again, and we got some new joists, I guess you'd call them, for our ramp. And we put some, that's an automotive undercoating there where it's going to be in contact with the ground. Just got this one at the end to keep everything square. And we're using 2x610s. The ramp's 5 feet wide. You do the math. So now all we got to do is fill it in. Now you might notice this. We had bought a bunch of 14-footers. And when we redid it, you might remember this was bare. So we just cut an angle to match the ramp into the end of that one. So instead of having an abrupt ending right here, we just filled it in. And we had, like I said, we had a few 14-footers left over. So we just kind of made the ramp widen a little bit. I think later on, when you see what we're going to do up here at both ends, that'll actually work out pretty good. But, well, I got to go ahead and get back to it. Well, as you can see, the zero turn is now in its little house, and that means the ramp is done. Well, almost done. We've got some dirt around it to throw back in, get it all cleaned up, but we are very, very happy with the way it went out, the way it came out. Magpie did a great job in getting everything ready and helped getting everything, kept it straight. So that should be the end of working on this structure for quite a while. The last thing left to do, we have to wait until the weather cools off quite a bit, because as you can see, the shed has a shingle roof. And then this is a very, very gentle sloped metal roof. And we have the flashing to carry the water across that gap. But this time of year, those shingles are just too hot to get under and lift up to put the flashing. So, you know, sometime when it's down in the 40s or whatnot this winter, we'll get up there and we'll put that flashing in, and that'll be the end of it. But now we have a new porch, and yeah, it's even slowly turning into a place to sit. We had the neighbor over here, and we were just kind of hanging out yesterday, so not only is it a ramp and a way to get the front of this squared away, it is kind of a sitting place. But we're done for now. Thanks a lot for coming along. We'll see you next time around.